I think we at an important juncture in our development overall as a culture. You know what I mean? Because we got things that nobody had before. We in the information age, and I see how some of the older guards that be talking about these internet guards or this and that. But I'm like, damn, you on this internet, Facebook, just as much as you saying to people that you know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm like, it's a tool. How do we use this tool to facilitate? That's just like one thing about when COVID hit, it showed how equipped we was as a society. You know what I mean? People start figuring out, you know, people using Zoom meet. I'm still on Zoom meetings and stuff like that. So it's like people figured out how to incorporate the technology to still do business as usual. It's hurting the younger kids though, because they're not built to be doing school through virtual.
Right.
They too young. Older kids and college, yeah, they can do that because they got more discipline. But businesses is using it. They using it, and to where when things open back up, you already got businesses there that they know that they don't have to have the whole workforce come into the office no more. So now us, we as a tool though, how did we use the tools to do what we need to do? And I think that, you know, if you got a group of people actually like fighting the tools, and then you got a group of people that embracing tools, and you got other groups of people that this all they know. You see what I'm saying? If you born a certain age, this all you know is technology. So when somebody calling you an internet guard or you this and that, you don't think that's offensive when you're like, this is what I know. This is how I came up.
You know, that's interesting, God, because, you know, I think like through the different eras, you know, like it's how the brothers from the equality ciphers look at brothers from the guard ciphers, like y'all ain't get it like how we got it. The brothers from the guard cipher, the brothers from the bell ciphers, we ain't ain't got like that, you know. Then the brothers from the bell ciphers, born, yeah, y'all on some music, y'all on some other, and then the 90s going into 2000, like y'all are the internet. So every generation has something to say about the, you know, the next generation.
But you see how silly that is?
That goes back to us not. I mean, we supposed to be rooted. We supposed to be more of a family.
It's silly. That's just like you don't see the church doing that. You don't see other people doing that because it's silly. It's like. It's at the end of this. It's silly.
That's a sign of separation. There's a separation there.
Of course, it's like this, son. It's like this, man. When you're not really a factor, you ain't never really did things. You gonna hold on to stuff that's silly. You see what I'm saying? If you constantly building, you constantly adding on, you constantly development, you ain't got no time for like silly ideology. You ain't got it like me. I got it right and exact. You ain't got. Only thing that can show and prove you got something right and exact is your application of it. That's it. You know what I mean? That's just like somebody say, yo, I want to teach you how to fight my technique, but they never want to fight with their technique. How was it going to work for me? You see what I'm saying? Costamato, that's the trained Mike Tyson. He trained champions before. He said, I want one more champion before I die. He went found Mike Tyson in the juvenile joint up north and trained Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was a champion before Costamato died. Why? Because Costamato knew how to make champions. His work showed and proved that. So when you say that, yo, I got something right, and I'm like, how do you get something right that you're supposed to live unless it's showed and proved through your ways and actions? You know what I mean? So to me, that shows what you got right and exact is how you living. You know, if you not living, you know, and I'm not talking material wise living. I'm talking quality wise living. Thinking wise living. You know what I mean? How you in your space, how your respect is in your community, how your respect is in your family. You know, that shows me, like, you know, when I see you, you know, are you healthy looking, or are you just physically broke up? So that's to me show what you got right and exact. Nothing else. Nothing else. And I think we need to get away from that type of thinking of I got it right and exact because I got it like this from I got it like this from that. Okay, but so what? So when the person says so what, now where you go? I'm unimpressed.
You gotta go where it applies.
You see what I'm saying? So what? Or what's next now? You know, or because sometimes we can get caught up in certain sciences where we don't develop other things that we need to develop as a human, and which is and being a human is an individualistic experience. So you have to ask yourself, yo, am I the best human? What can I refine?
If Mecca did this.